Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Colorado Association of Realtors. My name is Gary Kujawski. I'm the HOA Information Officer for the state of Colorado under the Division of Real Estate with DORA. Today we're going to talk about the HOA Information Office and how it is a great resource for you as realtors. So one thing I want to point out is on the DORA website, which you all know where to find, we have an information page, the HOA Information Resource Center. We are the one-stop shop for you to find resources, which includes statutes, state and federal, articles of interest that affect you and your sales practices, as well as HOAs, and the resources that you have to locate HOAs that are registered with the division. So please take your time. Go through that website. You'll find a lot of resources that will help you, as well as contact information to get a hold of me that we can help you in your practice as realtors in dealing with HOAs. The HOA office is rather new. You can see it was established in January of 2011, and by statute it was created because of consumer concerns and issues and complaints that your typical HOA owners were dealing with. And we are under the Division of Real Estate, under the Department of Regulatory Agencies. And my office is an independent office. It consists of 2 persons at this time. We are not a regulatory program, so we do not go after the HOAs or the board members, but we do have resources, which I'll talk about. We do not mediate or arbitrate HOA matters, but again, we have resources both for alternative dispute resolution, which is mediation arbitration, and legal resources that can help you as well as your clients deal with issues with HOAs. We are not an advocate for any one particular person or entity. The HOA office is independent. We are a neutral party, and we will help board members, we help realtors, we help attorneys, we help the homeowners. So we do not assess any fines or penalties. And even though HOAs enforce or HOAs register under our division, we do not enforce their failure to register. So what does the HOA office do, and how can it help you as realtors? Well, we provide information to homeowners as well as yourselves about the basic rights and responsibilities under the Colorado Common Interest Ownership Act, which the acronym is CIOA, CCIOA. We take information, gather that information, and report it to the legislature as well as to the public in an annual study. And that annual study can be found on the website. We create resource materials which can help you as realtors with your clients. One in particular that we have on the website in a PDF form is what to look for before you purchase into an HOA. We also work with homeowners, the industry groups such as CAR, and other professionals in the industry. And then one of our most important functions is that we register the HOAs. For those of you that are looking for HOAs in your area, we do have a downloadable Excel spreadsheet that you can then see where the HOAs are located, the type and number of units, and according to city and zip code. Resources that we have available. Well, you can obviously talk to myself and my assistant in the office. Our information for publications, which can help your clients. A lot of FAQs that we have for board members in dealing with HOAs are also on the website. The statutes and bills that we have available are more than plenty to help you in your real estate practice. We make sure that we have the most current information to make it the one-stop shop for you to look for state and federal bills. So if you're dealing with state matters, the Kiowa law, the Colorado Nonprofit Act will be there to help you. Otherwise, we have information on ADA and fair housing on federal regulations. We can also provide legal referrals for you and your clients through the Colorado Bar Association, Legal Aid. And our alternative dispute resolution referrals we have for mediation, especially for mediators that can help in HOA disputes, neighbor-to-neighbor disputes, as well as disputes between owners and their HOAs and or management company. And then, of course, government agency referrals. Attorney General, Civil Rights Division, which is located in our building, and law enforcement if there's any problems. Relevant laws that you as brokers need to know about. And we have these resources on our website. The Kiowa law, the Colorado Common Interest Ownership Act. Very important that you have a copy of that. And we have the most up-to-date statute of that we get from the Revisor of Statutes, and you're able to do a search engine approach to find keywords in that. Also, the Colorado Revised Nonprofit Corporation Act. That is the framework for how the association corporate structure works. Has to do with the bylaws, has to do with how that corporation runs itself. Then we have information also that you need to know on ADA and fair housing. And of course, governing documents of the HOA. While we do not have those at the HOA office for each HOA that's registered, you should always look for those at the time of listing, dealing with the declarations, the CC&Rs, the bylaws, and their rules and regulations. So what data do we collect? Well, what can help you in your practice? Registration process. We collect the name of the association, where it's located, if they have a manager, management company, the physical address, some contact information, when that association was initially incorporated, which is important because that tells you if it was what's called a pre-Kiowa, pre-July 1st, 1992 entity, or post-Kiowa from July 1st, 1992 thereafter. We also give that reception number and book and page. So this is all information that's very important for you and your practice, and that we have available on a downloadable Excel spreadsheet. All HOAs must register with the division, and they fill out that registration form. They also must update that information within 90 days. It's very important. So we get current information for you, the legislature, and the consumer. Also, it includes the registration of all what we call, again, pre-Kiowa properties, pre-July 1st, 1992. And these renewals are done on an annual basis. It's not done on a calendar year. It's done on an anniversary date. And we give a break to those HOAs that do not collect more than $5,000. So if your HOA collects $5,000 or less, then we waive that initial registration fee. Currently, the initial registration fee for this year, 2017, is $27, and the current renewal fee is $40. A lot of folks ask, what happens if the HOA fails to register? Well, in that case, the situation is they cannot impose that lien on a property until they are registered. So it's a big deal for the association to make sure through their legal counsel and their board that they are registered before they take action against a member, an owner in the HOA. One of the main functions of my office is to deal with inquiries, and that includes calls from realtors, as well as other attorneys, as well as homeowners and board of director members. We do a lot of classes that you can all attend, as well as if you are on HOA boards, there's a lot of learning opportunity of how to be a better board member. But the inquiries we take, you can see, are pretty varied. How the HOA operates, what are board of director responsibilities, dealing with elections, proxies, voting, the enforcement capabilities and collection practices of HOAs, how to deal with declarants, and what declarant information there is for the turnover of the HOA to its members. And the declarant is the builder and our subdivider. How to deal with the maintenance and upkeep of the property, disclosure and the production of records to owners. That's a very important section for you as brokers. There's a House bill that was incorporated into the Kiowa law, section 317 of the Kiowa law, that sets forth, finally, what documents the HOA must retain and produce, what documents they may produce, and what documents they cannot produce. That is one of the most important documents for you and your clients in dealing with the purchase and sale of property, and we have that on the website. You can call if you have any information that you need from us. And also any registration questions we will deal with. So we do collect data through a complaint process. Those complaints come in written, through email, online, walk-ins, And we provide this annual report, which I'd like you all to take time to look over. You'll find more information than you ever thought about HOAs in Colorado. We also did a study in 2013 for the legislature for the following year, which sets forth a roadmap if the Colorado legislature wishes to go forward in dealing more with HOAs. So I want to thank you for today and listening, and wish you all a wonderful day. Goodbye.